it got back up to 32 cents, which I was surprised to see. No one talked about it, and I think no one talking about it made sure it didn't go above 32.
Yeah, it's down to 22 now.
Yeah, right now.
Did I tell you I sold off all my Doge?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Seth, are you still holding?
No, we're recording.
Why are you recording? We're talking about crypto. It's so boring.
No,
Say something funny.
Wait, are you recording your OBS?
Yeah.
Great, because I want you to be heard for this. This will be our cold open. Are you still holding your Doge, or did you sell at a loss?
I still have it.
Do you
Good.
really?
Keep it.
Yeah, keep it. Fuck it.
But here's my thing. In the last month, it got back up to 32 cents. What'd you buy at?
Like 60.
It'll happen.
Bought at 75.
Naturally, the market goes up. Keep holding.
Keep holding.
I sold mine. I didn't sell at a loss. I just decided to, instead of what...
Take the profits you had.
Yeah, I did this twice. So one time I just did a little bit of profit, and then the other time I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get out. And I still came out on top. I earned like I doubled what I initially put in.
Hell yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I'm good.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was
Are
pretty
you
good.
into any other coins?
Not currently. I'm in all of the ones I've gotten from Learn and Earn.
Nice.
Anywho, nothing has been funny enough for the cold open.
Nope.
So, do you want me to like hit something on my phone?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. So I'm just gonna hit you with one of my things that I think are just good for a punchline, not good for a conversation.
Sick.
I was on my way here today, and if you've ever I want to say if you've ever been to a strip mall, this strip mall had like the entrance to it. There's an entrance that you come in and out, and one more in and out, like two little entrances. And there was the first thing you hit before you actually hit the strip mall was like a restaurant. And it was really funny just because I was passing it and I was like, I gotta write this down because this is funny shit. It was just like a handwritten sign that said flu shots and it had an arrow. And I was like, what's doing flu shot? And I look over, it was a Hardee's. That's just the one thing. And then I was like, oh, it's a strip mall. So I still don't know who was doing the flu shots.
It's Hardee's.
But it was literally
It's
like
Hardee's.
right there. I was driving by. I was like, flu shot. And it was like a shitty handwritten sign. Flu shots. I was like, who's doing it? It was Hardee's. I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Can I get a mushroom Swiss burger and a flu shot, please?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another cattywampus episode of Anything But Politics. It is still October. Who knew? Who would have thought?
Wow, it's still
October. Are you okay? Did you overextend a nerve?
I did.
It happens.
All the time, man.
Yeah.
It happens at least once
I'll just
a
be
month.
talking and my neck will be like,
Yeah, and it hurts. I can feel it.
It really does. Yeah. But for this episode,
Yeah. It's
I
October.
really liked what we did a couple episodes back in Seth's garage where like we just delved into the notes app on our phones.
Yeah, fuck it.
I have a couple things written.
Get it.
You initially opened with a couple episodes ago. You were like, "Hey, I have like 20 some things written here," and then you went through and you were like, "Actually, only 7 are funny," and then we only ever talked about like 4. So I don't care if you don't think they're funny. I genuinely think we can get away with it. So there are I've written down such dumb shit. I see why you look at your phone and go, yeah, I only have 7. Because I've only written down like 6, and I'm looking and I go, none of this is usable. No, but I'm just going to hit it. And if it turns into a conversation, it turns into a conversation.
And
if it does not, I'm okay with getting passionate about it.
And we can cut it. Like if
And
it's
we could
really
cut
that
it.
bad, we can cut it.
Okay, so
Go for it. Go nuts.
I'm about to put my whole heart into this.
Okay.
So I want to know if I should build up to it or just kind of let it be.
I like when you build up to something. It's
Okay.
very funny.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you somewhere. Okay, if you're ready to be put somewhere,
Do you
I'll
want me
put
to
you
close my
somewhere.
eyes?
If you'd like to.
Okay, I want to get more immersive.
So it is.
Don't touch the mic.
It was very far away from me, Seth.
You dumb shit.
All right. Okay.
So it's more like summertime right now. I know it's autumn right now, but put yourself into the summertime. Yeah, it's hot, right?
It's so hot right now.
Yeah, you're at like a buddy's barbecue. We go over to Seth's and he's gonna make some like burgers or some shit. And on a nice, refreshing day, you've got your red Solo cup full of ice and a nice pink lemonade. I don't think I've ever met anyone that moves away from a pink lemonade when it is in fact available, because pink lemonade is delicious, is it not?
Tastes very good.
Okay, I told you I'd build up to it, but really, I think putting you there is as far as I needed to go. What the fuck is pink lemonade? Have you ever seen a pink lemon in your life?
Yeah. Oh, a pink lemon? Sorry.
A pink lemon. There are no pink lemon trees.
It's just
so
lemon.
what do they add? What is it? Seth, don't Google it. I don't want an answer.
I'm pretty sure
What is a pink lemon? I just want to yell about it, please. I need this. It's a cathartic release of anger and rage. If I don't do this, I'll hit something. What the hell is a pink lemon? What is pink lemonade? Do they just add raspberry? Why is it not raspberry lemonade? What the fuck? Why pink lemonade? Who thought?
Do you want to know why?
Do you know why?
They literally just add food coloring. It's just lemonade.
It's not just lemonade.
It is.
It has to taste different.
It doesn't taste.
It tastes different.
No,
it has to.
It's
Seth,
just lemonade.
What is it? It's a rose tinted beverage from lemon juice, water, sugar, and some sort of red or pink dye.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
It's literally just
I refuse to believe it's like a red velvet cake, which is just chocolate cake with red dye.
What is the different? But it tastes different.
Okay, what about this? Let me hit you with this. Blue raspberry. That is a flavor. That is a distinct flavor of candy. If I get a Sonic slush, it is neon blue. It's blue raspberry. What the fuck? Mimi said it's like, oh, it's a mixture of the flavors of blueberry and raspberry. And I'm like, then why the fuck? It's not. It's not. It can't be. It can't be. What's blue raspberry? Okay. If I have to die on the hill of, okay, pink lemonade is literally just lemonade and it doesn't taste different, which I swear it does.
It does, but it's a mind fuck thing.
He says, what makes lemonade pink? Pink lemonade often gets its pink color from red dye, cranberry juice, grenadine, or strawberries. Now, red dye, it's going to taste the same because you've not added any flavor.
Yeah.
Cranberry juice, grenadine, or strawberries. Now you've got strawberry lemonade, cranberry lemonade.
Yeah.
Why?
But there's pink. Yeah, there's pink lemonade.
If I order pink lemonade and I get pink dyed normal lemonade, or if I order pink lemonade, which is lemonade with strawberry, those are two different drinks.
Two very different.
So
drinks.
why can I order one and it's a gamble what I'm gonna get?
You don't know.
Why pink lemonade? Why?
I don't know, but it's better.
I was supposed to have. If you watched last week's episode, my birthday was on October 1st, and my wife got me the world's best gift. It was a week away at a cabin where I was supposed to relax. But as we were at the fire, I was drinking a Smirnoff pink lemonade.
Ooh.
Delicious flavor.
Yeah.
I was feeling a little nice. And then I looked at it and I felt rage. I didn't see pink. I saw red, Christian. Why? What is pink lemonade? I had a meltdown. We were at a fire. How do you have a meltdown when you're having a fire?
It's hot.
It was hot.
You get melted down.
And melt I did.
Yeah.
Pink lemonade, man. I don't know why. I just got pissed so much I had to write it down. I was like, pink lemonade. I have to talk about it.
Very passionate about this.
No, because I'm genuinely passionate about it. I wrote it down because I knew I'd be able to kind of go off on it. So okay, Seth, Mister, it's dyed or has strawberries. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. He looked so offended. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to give you attitude.
He's not mad at you. He's mad at pink lemonade. You just represent pink lemonade right now.
I'm gonna cry. Okay, so I'll look up why blue raspberry is blue raspberry. It's not the flavor of just raspberry. It's not. It is genuinely its own distinct flavor. But if it is what Mimi thinks, which is a mixture of blueberry and raspberry, why do they dye it blue? Why can't it just be blueberry raspberry?
Yeah.
I get that that's a mouthful, blueberry raspberry.
Because blueberries aren't blue.
What the fuck am I reading? The flavor we know and love originates from the Rubus leucodermis or white bark raspberry. This raspberry varietal is nowhere near as vibrantly blue as candy manufacturers lead us to believe, but they do exhibit a deep purple/indigo color that may have inspired the name blue raspberry. May have. No one knows. It's a sham. It's all a sham. Everything you love, you're being lied to about it.
It absolutely is. It's all marketing tactics. That's really all it is.
Blue raspberry, man. Oh, like the fact that watermelon candy doesn't taste like watermelon.
At all.
Everything artificially flavored like watermelon doesn't taste, because you know why? Watermelon tastes like literally just water and a little bit of sugar.
Yeah.
That's all it tastes like.
You can't create that.
By the way, let me put y'all on the... I know I'm colorblind, but that picture right there that Seth just clicked on, that's a blue raspberry.
Oh.
It's green.
My glasses were off, and I saw the plant.
Oh, the first
Yeah,
picture.
it's green. It's green. Yeah, that's
No,
what
that picture that Seth just clicked, that's blue raspberry.
I thought that said pubis.
I think
It's
this is
rubus.
color tinted.
Rubius.
You think that's color tinted
It's
Yeah.
absolutely color tinted.
to make it look blue?
Yeah.
But it's
You
purple.
bastards, you absolute they're lying to us. That's a purple raspberry.
Yeah.
Why make it blue? What? Okay, so why? Because purple raspberry was just too much of a mouthful?
Purple
Oh,
raspberry doesn't sound good. Blue raspberry sounds delicious. Deadass. I think blue is a much more like yummy color.
I've heard a comedian rant about this before. There is no natural blue foodstuffs.
Yes.
Nothing
Yeah.
that we naturally eat is blue.
I know the
someone
clip
in
you're
the
talking about.
audience
Yeah.
goes, blueberries, and he screams, blueberries are fucking purple!
It's a great clip.
There's no blue foodstuffs, naturally,
And
as far as I'm concerned, because blueberries are purple, unmashed. I mean, just on the outside.
I mean, also we have to talk about the fact that there's white grapes and red grapes when white grapes aren't green.
Aren't green?
They are green.
Yeah, they're green.
White grapes are green. Why do we call them white grapes?
They're green grapes.
They're green grapes.
There is no white
but then they
grape.
make white wine.
It's not. What? Hey, Seth, Mr. Wine?
Mr. Wine?
White wine. If you pour it into a glass, what color is it truly?
Like yellow,
Yellow.
kind of.
Yeah,
Yellow
it's
wine doesn't sound
no,
good.
it doesn't.
Yellow wine, I think of, I don't know. I don't want to think of a yellow liquid because then I'm going to think of like pee.
Lemonade.
There we go.
That's why they made it
Naturally
pink.
made our way to
That's
naturally
why-
made our way to using the restroom
That's why they made it pink.
because lemonade was
'Cause
yellow
lemonade was
and they were
yellow,
like,
and they're like,
"Oh,
people are gonna think of
they,
piss."
They think too much of pee.
We gotta make it. We gotta make it another color.
No,
Make it
but
pink.
Mimi was awestruck as I genuinely got passionate about
You
why
got
pink
angry.
lemonade is called. I got angry. I saw red. I was uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable in my own skin.
That's
I was
so
like,
funny.
pink lemonade. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. But yeah, just good old red dye number 4.
Ah, number.
Why are
40?
people?
I think
Why?
It's red dye 40.
Oh,
I
I don't
think.
know. How many are there?
I don't know, but I think 40 is the most used.
Why are people allergic to specific ones? Like I know somebody who's allergic to red dye number like 6,
because
but red dye number 7, they're
because when
chilling.
we think of red dye, we think of like it's just dye. How are they allergic to a dye? Because of the
But-
ingredients the dye is made of.
But it's not about the dye; it's about the number. Like she can chill with red dye number 7, but red dye
Because
number
it's a
6
different
fucks her
formula.
up.
Because to make the different
Yeah,
reds, they
but-
need different ingredients, and they're allergic
Then
to
you're-
the
but
ingredient
no-
that makes it red dye 40.
Yeah, so they're not allergic to red dye 40. They're allergic to whatever is in red dye 40 that makes it different from red dye 39.
Yeah, but if you're allergic to bananas and you eat banana bread, you're gonna.
Yeah, but you're allergic to bananas, not banana bread.
Okay, so yes, but if you tell someone I'm allergic to like I
This
don't
episode
know,
is
name
a
any
lot
random
angrier.
chemical, any chemical.
Yeah.
I'm just okay for the sake of dumb conversation. I'm gonna say bleach. Let's say bleach made red dye 40 as red as it is.
Okay.
You know, if you just said I'm allergic to bleach, they'd be like, okay, that's cool. Here, I have a cherry snow cone. They wouldn't know that that's what makes it that. Because you're getting into chemicals, you're getting so specific that just saying you're allergic to name of chemical, like
yeah. I guess.
they would never know not to serve you something that could potentially be dyed red. Which
Yeah.
some things have like red dye 40 in it that are not in any way, shape, or form like even look red. Some things are like a kind of orangey,
It's so
but
weird.
they had yellow and red dye 40 to make that orangey. People, I can't imagine being allergic to a food dye because like you'd have to check everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Every Kool-Aid. Gatorade, man, have to check. Is this with red dye 40?
When was the last time you had a Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid, yeah.
At how old am I? 22? God, at least a decade.
Really?
It's got to be 12 or before.
Have you seen that clip of...
Oh my God. I cry every time
It's
I
so
watch
funny.
that clip.
The funny... Like, there's obviously
so much.
two pieces to it. It is the fact that Bert Kreischer, a like 45-year-old man, drinks Kool-Aid on a regular basis in a giant thing. And then Tom Segura just losing his shit at the fact that Bert Kreischer, a 45-year-old man, drinks Kool-Aid from a giant thing. Dude, it's so much sugar.
He's like, what are you... He's like, what are you drinking, man? And he just goes like,
Kool-Aid.
oh, Kool-Aid. Oh, that's the best part. He goes, what flavor? Red.
Red. Red flavor?
And he goes, and the fact that he doesn't believe him at first, he just goes, you're Kool-Aid. And he goes, oh man, yeah, my daily, morning
Kool-Aid.
routine starts with it. And he goes, yeah, it's delicious. And he goes, it's a sobering moment. He goes, would you actually drink a Kool-Aid? He goes, yeah, it's awesome. Like he's trying to sell him on the idea because he knew he'd have to.
And then he opens it up. He's like, "You're really drinking Kool-Aid?"
He's like, here, and he pours him some.
Dude, it's so funny. It's so funny. I watched that clip like every day for a week.
Oh,
Probably longer than a week. It was
yeah.
so funny.
Every time it comes up on like my TikTok For You page because other people post it because
Yep.
it's an amazing highlight.
It really is.
And it's an amazing show.
Great show.
I'll watch it every time. It's not like, oh, I know this bit. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna like the video and scroll because I know
Yeah.
the bit and it's a good bit. I'll watch it every time.
Every time.
'Cause, oh,
You
God.
gotta.
There's something about just 9 times out of 10, I don't care how truly funny something is. If it's only like kind of funny, but the two people in the conversation are losing their shit,
Yeah.
I'll be in tears. I'll be on the floor. I'm rolling. It's hilarious.
So funny.
Which is only what I can hope for. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm coming off as such a fucking egotist laughing at my own jokes on
No,
my
you
stupid
have
show. But like, when we fucking lose it,
It's so funny.
I go back and I listen to the episode and I'm like, that joke wasn't even funny. It didn't land, but we're losing it and
Yeah.
I'm in tears.
And it makes the joke worth it.
Oh yeah. So no, I haven't had Kool-Aid in like
Yeah.
like a solid 10 years.
It's been a long time for me too.
I won't no, but
It's not
you-
something you think about.
But
It's
you know
like,
what
oh, yeah,
though?
Kool-Aid.
Now as an adult, with you starting that conversation, I'm going like, I want Kool-Aid.
Kinda want
It's like
try
real
some
bad right
Kool-Aid,
now.
Yeah, I really want to have some Kool-Aid. Just because I wonder what it tastes like now. Because
Hey Seth,
it's honestly
Kool-Aid,
Kool-Aid, please.
Kool-Aid, please.
Fuck you.
Because honestly, Kool-Aid probably tastes different now. Because
No,
we had Kool-Aid
you've
when we
gotta
were like
stop.
10
I
years
can't.
old.
I won't be able to.
So it's going to be
handle it.
different. Even if it's not made different, even if it's the same Kool-Aid, it's going to taste different to our adult tongues.
Dude. If I need you to know that in the last 10 years, so many things have happened to me as a person. I have grown. I have felt love. I have felt anguish. I have met the love of my life and fostered a relationship which led to a happy marriage. I went to college. I left college. Son, I swear to God, if I make myself some Kool-Aid as a 22-year-old man and I sip it and it tastes any fucking different than I remember, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose.
just the last
that
straw.
will be the final straw. It'll be done. I'm calling it there.
Nothing's worth it. Nothing's worth it
Nothing's
anymore.
worth it. Everything I work for, I won't achieve it.
What
Not
is
if this.
what is the point?
What's the point anymore?
It doesn't
What am I
matter.
working to achieve if not this?
Chase that feeling of drinking
Chase
Kool-Aid
that
as a
feeling.
10-year-old.
No, that's maybe it's gonna be the world's best motivator. I'll have it and it won't be the same,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, no, everything I work in my life will be to achieve the high that I felt as a kid.
I'm chasing it forever now.
I'm jam.
I need that sweet,
What
sweet
high are
red
you
flavor.
chasing? We all have our highs that we chase. Some turn to drugs, some turn to, like working out. I'm just trying to chase that high of being 11, coming off the playground and just absolutely chugging not even tasting it, just chugging the Kool-Aid
The flavor.
to hydrate
The
myself.
red flavored Kool-Aid.
Just
need it.
so much sugar. Have you ever accidentally not had the sugar? Like just put Kool-Aid into water and mixed it and then accidentally just before sugar got added, sipped that?
Stop. Are you supposed to
Add sugar?
add sugar? I thought it comes with sugar. I thought it's like mixed
some
in
might,
with.
some might.
I think I had the type.
Some might.
I was a little bougie with it when I was 10
Yeah?
years old. Yeah, I was having the.
Seth, tell me I'm not wrong that some packets it's like, please add a cup of fucking sugar to this.
My mother would never buy me Kool-Aid, so I don't know.
Yeah, that was so weird. When he was a kid, I don't want to tell your story, but I remember it's kind of my story because I
You were there.
experienced it.
You were an NPC there.
I was an NPC in his life. I visited his house, and when he was a kid, when we were in middle school, both of his parents were so health conscious, juicing every day, just strict diets. They'd go on tell me if I'm wrong here. If I try to if my
Memory.
yeah, if I'm 22, we met when we were 11. If my 10-year-old memory of visiting your house is wrong, tell me. But they'd cycle different healthy diets of keto or vegan or whatever, just riding the high of health.
Not really. It was kind of
Same shit.
never really a strict specific diet. It was vegan for a while.
I spent the night at your house. You, me, and Jace slept in a tent, and the morning after, Joe brought out bacon, and Emma Her eyes lit up like the morning sun, and she smiled, and she went, "Real bacon."
Oh,
My
that's
heart broke
sad.
that day.
That's so sad.
Because y'all normally had turkey?
Yeah.
Like a turkey bacon?
Yeah.
Her eyes lit up.
Oh.
She sat up. She perked up. She went, "Real bacon." Very healthy people. As soon as we hit like late high school, they stopped giving a shit.
Yeah.
It all went down the hole. And like, no, they're still like healthy people. They don't like treat their bodies poorly. It's just nothing is like a strict regiment anymore. It's like, yeah, I still like juicing. It's just like, I'm not going to do it every day of my life.
Yeah, it's not like they're pouring Kool-Aid into an already bottle of Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to do this afternoon, by the way. I need to try now that I've said it.
No, that's the most dangerous thing. Is like when you think about the fact that I'm an adult, I'm allowed to say anything.
Yep.
Legally, I can say most things. The danger is like once you do, sometimes it's like, oh no.
I need that right now.
I need that right now. You go just pouring Kool-Aid mix into a Mountain Dew. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be the worst thing, but I've got to try it.
Making a Gushers sandwich. What did you just do?
That was Steam.
It was an accident.
He opened Steam.
Oh my God, Seth.
Steam is opened. He's going to play a game. He's going to play Honey Pop. You're going to play House Party? Can you play House Party? If you play House Party, can we commentate over it?
Sure.
Okay.
Commentate's not a real
No
word.
one look up what House Party is. No one.
I can turn
Don't.
on censoring
Yeah, turn on censoring.
and show it.
No. Well, okay. Let Christian see some pictures.
I don't know what this
Censored.
is. Yeah.
It's just a game. It's like you're at a party and you're just hanging out with friends and having a good time. It's like a social simulator.
And you're also trying to have sex with all of them.
That's not true. I don't know what he's saying right now. Don't worry about it. You're just hanging with
Wait,
friends.
like
What are you saying to me right now?
like censor it or censor.
No, censor it. Don't.
All right.
If someone zooms in on this video, I don't want the reflection of boobies to be in anyone's eyes.
No, you can't see it.
It's already in his Steam library.
Yeah.
I know it is. Great game.
It's actually kind of fun and like funny.
No, as the developers have put like more and more work, I found this on Game Grumps. Game Grumps played this.
This seems
Actually,
like
Game Grumps popularized it so much that like the developers held a contest. They were like, here are all the people that made our game blow up, and we are so thankful to them. Vote, and the top like 3 people were putting them in the game, and Game Grumps got put in the game.
no way.
And it's so hard to complete their quest line. You have to say the right thing and do the right, you know, do everything right. But if you follow the quest line perfectly, Dan and Aaron appear in game as like actual characters
That's
that you can like
incredible.
talk to and chat with. It's absolutely like you can't have sex with either of them,
Fuck.
but it's hilarious. Damn it.
That's sick.
But yeah, they're so Kool-Aid. Seth's parents were healthy and now they're less strict about it.
Yeah.
But man, I feel like we took it one tangent too far, and now I don't know how to bring it back.
Well, here I got
Bert
something.
Kreischer.
Yeah.
Where were we before that? You just asked about Kool-Aid. You just
did.
asked when the last time I had Kool-Aid.
You had
was.
said something about. We're gonna have to review the tape, but I'm pretty sure you said something about Kool-Aid, and I was like, "Yeah, when was the last time you had Kool-Aid?"
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh yeah, because Kool-Aid Red Dye 40.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think it was
Did
something
it.
like
We
that.
did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Totally nailed it.
We did it.
So
We got this under control, guys.
did this ever happen to you? Because everyone I've asked about this has said no, that this never happened, and that I'm a psychopath.
Yeah, that note is titled "Yo!" !
Yeah. Yo. Like when you got.
I'm
Okay.
closing my eyes.
Yeah, close your eyes.
Okay.
You're in a restaurant.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like a nice place, and you're like, you know what? Do you like Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi Man.
So you're like,
You know how I said I don't drink water?
Yeah.
I drink the equal amount of Pepsi that a healthy water drinker should drink.
then you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if fine's the word, but if Pepsi wants to reach out, we'd be happy to have a discussion.
So the waiter asks, or the waitress, it's a waitress.
Okay.
So the waitress asks, what would you like to drink? And you say, Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Your Pepsi comes and it tastes a little funny.
Mm-hmm.
And you say, excuse me, ma'am, could you try this? Because it doesn't taste right. And then the waitress tries it and says, oh no, that's definitely wrong. Let me bring you another one.
Yeah.
That ever happened?
Oh, has that ever happened?
Yeah.
I think the point at which it turned into, I'm here to, I would never do that,
Yeah.
is would you try this?
Yeah, see, that's the thing is like,
I think that's the one line that broke the immersion of the scene. Is like, I would never fucking ask someone, hey, try my drink.
But so this happened all the time. I would watch it happen. I don't think I ever did it, but I would watch it happen of like people being like, that's not very good. Can you try that? It tastes weird.
You have witnessed waiters and waitresses taking a sip.
Before COVID.
Of course.
When no one gave a shit about anything. Yeah. They would be like.
It was a wild world out there.
They would just grab it and go, oh, you're right. That does taste weird. Let me go get you another one. To verify that like, oh, this drink is not.
That's weird that they had to sip it.
Yeah.
Because I worked not at a fancy restaurant, Sonic Drive-In. I could look at a drink and be like, that's wrong. I need to fix that.
Yeah.
I could look at the literal.
Well, it was something off of the carbonation or something.
Yeah, I could look at it and be like, we need to change the CO2. We need to, the syrup's low. I need to change the syrup.
Can you tell the difference between on-site Pepsi and root beer? Because that would happen too. Is like, I think this is root beer. Or, hey, I think this is diet.
I think it's Sonic I would have been able to. Because I think that there was a slight difference in the nozzle. Because there's the CO2 tank, and then there's the syrup.
Yeah.
And then I think each individual spigot had a...
Sorry?
Spigot?
That's not a word. I know it is a word, but I've never heard it. I believe it. I believe it's a word. But I've never heard... Spigot? It sounds like it's definitely a bad word. It's just like a lot of bad things sound like...
No, spigot's a word.
Spigot sounds like a very bad term.
It's like around spout. I believe each spigot had a different kind of setting as to how much carbonation was allowed into each one.
Yeah.
Because like the one on the far left, it could do water, Powerade, like uncarbonated things.
Sure.
So I think they all had different ones. I think root beer was more carbonated than the Pepsi or the Coke. So I could look at it and be like, more bubbles, root beer. I think I could look at it. I don't think I could tell based on color.
Wow. I just don't understand why people did that. So I was seeing if you were a person who ever did that.
Yeah.
Try this. Doesn't taste right. Okay.
No,
You're right, that's wrong.
I never sipped anyone's drink. If
did you ever have a waitress do it?
No.
Wow.
I would feel so awkward asking someone to do that. Pre-COVID.
What about, hey, this tastes funny, can I get a new one? And then she just independently takes a sip.
You know John Mulaney's, you could spill hot soup on my lap and I'd... Sorry.
Yeah.
That's kind of me to a point.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't go so far as to say, sip this. It tastes raw. I'd just be like, ew, this tastes weird.
Oh, well. I guess I'll drink the whole thing.
And then I'd keep drinking it.
Hey,
because why the hell wouldn't I? If it didn't taste bad, like if it wasn't like pure seltzer water.
Yeah.
If it was seltzer water, I'd be like, hey, I ordered a Pepsi and this is just soda water.
That's fair.
Then it's understandable.
No, that's fair. Because that's disgusting.
If it tastes a little off, like this happens all the time. When I go to McDonald's and I'm like, hey, can I have a Coke? Sometimes I'm like, it has this like weird like Sprite aftertaste. I don't drive back to like go back through the line and I'm like, hey, sip it. I don't do that.
So I ordered a lemonade at Sonic a little while ago and they gave me Sprite. And I drove I drove home.
How do you?
And then I had a sip and I was like, that is Sprite. And I drove back to be like, this is Sprite. And
but I get
on the receipt
that.
Says lemonade.
But if
you get
if
that.
the lemonade
okay.
was a little watery, if it was like, man, this lemonade's kind of watered down,
I'd suck it up and just drink it.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
But no, if I ordered a Coke and they gave me like a caramel frappe, I'd be like, hey, well, I actually would complain.
Yeah.
But no, if I ordered like a Coke and they gave me a literal cup of ice with no drink in it, yeah, I'd complain.
Yeah, because
I wouldn't even complain. I don't think I complain at places.
Well, that feels targeted. There's no way I said Pepsi and you were like, cup of ice? Sure.
Yeah.
That's
you
like,
have a personal problem with me
that's
then.
A vendetta.
We've crossed a line into like... There's something hostile here.
Yeah.
And we need to diffuse this before I get my drink.
Yeah, I did something to you that I don't remember, and you're getting back at me. So let's figure this out before we continue.
I'm happy to apologize.
Yeah.
I just need my Pepsi.
I just don't want a cup of ice that I paid $2 for.
I don't think I've ever complained. I just think it's like, hey, sorry to inconvenience you. Have you run back to the kitchen? Because I'm sure you're not even the person that made the drink.
Yeah.
But it's like... It's mostly soda water.
100% of the time, if you complain to a person, that's not the person you're supposed to be complaining to. Somebody else fucked it up.
I once made a person. I think I've told this story. I've made a person cry because I told them that.
I remember.
I let them know. Like I took the food off the tray and I just had the sassy, like, I put it under my arm and I was like, ma'am, listen, I am
put it under the arm, that's where it
so
gets serious.
sorry. It is wrong. And I understand your frustration. I'm not the one to voice it to. I will relay this to the people who put the wrong food on the wrong tray.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm happy to get you your food, and I'll let them know that the mistake was made.
Yeah.
But none of this was me, and I'd rather not be yelled at for it. And she understood for the first time. Oh, you don't run this entire restaurant.
Nope.
It's like it had never crossed through her head.
You're not a representative of the entire company? What the hell?
You're not the only person here today.
Yeah.
And she just like felt so bad. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
But like I needed her to know because like it was at a point because like other people had been an asshole that day. Like it wasn't one person blew up at me and I decided to like put them in their place.
Yeah.
That's not what happened. Like a bit too much had happened that day. And I always say this. I'm like, well, I wasn't being rude to her. And I hope that's true. I hope I didn't come off as rude to her. I didn't mean to be rude to her. I just wanted her to know, not even in a divert the issue way, like, oh, it's not even my fault.
Yeah.
I just wanted her to know, hey, that issue, I get why you're frustrated. Because if it happened to me, hey, I'd be mad too. But let me fix it for you. Instead of you keeping me here and yelling, let me go fix it. And let me tell the people whose actual fault it is that the problem happened so they can do their job better from here on out.
My favorite is when people come to me, when customers complain to me about pricing.
Let me go tell the Domino.
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
Let me go tell Mr. Dom.
Genuinely, what do you want from me?
Mr. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, what am I
right
supposed to do for you in
Call
this
the CEO,
situation?
be like, can I negotiate? I can? Okay. Yeah.
This customer feels like they're paying too much.
For you? $5.98.
Yeah.
Just for you.
Yeah. Instead of $5.99. Yeah, it's like, why? What? I understand if you were like, hey, their prices are crazy. I'd be like, hell yeah, their prices are fucking insane. But if you're like, what's wrong with your pricing?
When I worked at Sonic, I would do that all the time. Like as a car hop, like sometimes people would be like, hey, what's the difference in a blast? Or no, a shake and like a master shake.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, shake has one flavor, master shake has two. So
that's master.
Chocolate or banana chocolate or chocolate peanut butter.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's an extra like $1.25 for another flavor.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, it's ridiculous. Those are the prices.
Can't do anything about it.
I'm literally sorry about that.
Yep.
Personally, hey, I'm Jim. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But like, also, hey, I'm your car hop. You want one?
Yeah.
like that's what I have to do.
But I'm also your car hop, so they're a lot better. You should get one.
It's worth it.
It's definitely worth the extra. Yeah.
Worth it.
Hold on.
One time, I tell this story not even to friends so often. I've told this story more to like job interview people than to friends. Yeah. But like it was like, what is one time that you reached out to help anyone and it was not a successful mission in a way?
This sounds like one of those TikTok prompts.
Yeah.
Tell me one time that you, what is it?
Oh,
reached out to us.
Yeah, tried to help someone and it didn't go well.
And then other people stitch it and they tell their stories. That's what that just sounded like.
So my stitch would go, there was an old man who was like, I want a vanilla master shake. And I was like, one vanilla shake is this price. And he goes, no, I wanted a master shake. And I was like, would you like anything else in it? And he was like, no, just vanilla. And I was like, okay, so that's not a master shake, that's a shake. And he's like, no, I'm ordering a master shake. And like,
no, you're not.
I could tell he was an older man. He was definitely an old gentleman. So I did what I did sometimes when I couldn't understand people. If it was raining and I couldn't hear someone through the speaker, oftentimes I would skate out to their stall. And I would just be like, hey, I'm the guy taking your order. I'm so sorry. I was having trouble hearing you. Let me do this in person. And they would appreciate that so much. And hey, if you work at Sonic, do that more. They love it.
They do.
So I needed to point to this gentleman.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a shake. One flavor. Vanilla or chocolate or peanut butter. Master shake, 2 flavors. Chocolate and peanut butter. So you only want vanilla. And it was literally the meme with Patrick. And he goes, yes. And I go, nothing else. Yes. A shake. I ordered a master shake.
That's not my wallet.
He was like, you're not giving me what I'm trying to order. And I'm like, what you're trying to order doesn't exist, sir.
It's not real. It doesn't. It's not real.
At a certain point, I was like, man, this is so tough. But I just stuck it out, and that's what I tell job interview people is I just.
Did you get him a master? Did you make him pay for a master shake?
No, I just called it one.
Fuck.
I called it one.
Just,
I was like,
here's your
one
master
vanilla
shake.
master shake. I called it one, and he was happy. So sometimes that's what customer service is.
Yeah.
I think
Pretending.
if there was a no verbal, not even like a very personal interact, if it was like, hey, could I have a number 1 with fries and a Coke? And then someone came out and just went and then left.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that customer service.
No, that's just
There's no service. It's just
Yeah.
delivery.
Yeah. That's literally just being a robot.
There's delivery and then there's customer service.
Yeah.
Customer service is sometimes just calling a shake a master shake.
Yeah.
That's literally sometimes what it is.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more.
So that was what your note was, hey, do you have them sip it?
Yeah. That's really all it was.
Such a weird thing.
Super weird.
I've got one, but I'm afraid it's too funny a joke.
What does that mean?
I'm afraid the
save it?
joke is too funny to say. We'll be crying for the rest of the recording session. It's just too good. I'm really hyping it up here. Seth
Yeah, you
burped
are.
into the mic.
Yeah, I was like, what is that?
So
This better be a good joke. I swear to God, if you say this and I'm like, literally not funny. I mean, I would never tell you that, but
okay. No, please do.
okay.
That way we could just cut it. Yeah. So I think
By the way, okay, then your pink lemonade rant?
Yeah.
Hilarious. I loved it.
Excellent.
I loved it.
Excellent. Fantastic. Good way to start things.
Yeah.
But I think it was all leading up to this.
Yeah.
So I think me, Noah, and Mimi were playing like Don't Starve.
Okay.
We're playing a game together and we start talking about just assorted foods. We started talking about assorted foods and we just start talking about like a nice breakfast, like an English muffin.
Ooh.
Like have a nice like butter of it. The best part of it is that it's got all those like holes in it, so that as you spread like a butter or like a jam on it, it can like sink down into those little holes, and it's like there's more surface area, so you can have more butter or cream cheese or whatever you put on it.
Sure.
And in England, a lot of foods and drinks have different names. Like an eggplant. Pretty sure that's a aubergine or a courgette. I think it's an aubergine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
just
one.
agree
It's
with
one
whatever
of
you
the
say.
two. I think it's one of the two. Courgette might not even be a word. Now that I'm thinking about it. Something is an aubergine.
I just had a heart attack.
Some things just
I'm now
have.
sweating. Thank you.
Some things just have different names.
Yeah.
So she was like,
I'm in love with your body. Thank you. Thank you.
"Oh, am I getting one? Oh, he gets 2. Okay, no, that's cool. Take one down, Pat. What? Stocking up so you don't have to come back out here?
Well, no, one is for my lemonade and one is for regular water use.
Okay. Actually, be drinking it so you can do a spit take. At just how funny this joke is going to be.
This is for a regular water bottle?
Some people already see it coming from a mile away.
Do they really?
Some people.
Some people already know what the punchline is?
Some people, yes.
To it right now.
Yes,
I'm going to need you to retell the story.
that's fine.
Okay, cool. I feel like that's not enough for one singular water bottle. I feel like they're supposed
Hold on.
because that just looks like piss. Tell me that
It needs
doesn't
to be pink.
look like piss. It looks like I'm jerking off a dick. For how many ounces is this? What a riveting
Pour
part of the
packet
podcast.
into a 16-ounce cold water and stir/shake. 16 ounces. And I believe water bottles are typically 16.8.
16.9. So close.
Fuck! I ruined it! Start the episode over. Play the intro again. I
Lot of
can't
dust
say
is
I've
coming
ever
up right
quite
now.
seen, for those on Spotify, he has resorted to beating the water bottle onto his chair. He bounced it off the floor and got it. It was
That's
amazing.
actually pretty cool.
You gotta stop before it opens. Before the top comes off. Christian, you've gotta stop. But he resorted to beating it onto his chair and
Is it gonna
explode. It's not carbonated.
No, but it might be carbonated now. Hey, that's disgusting.
No,
That's really gross.
no.
That is really gross. Hey, man, that's putrid. I'm gonna drink the whole thing, but wow.
You're not gonna return it?
It's because
You're not gonna make me sip it and see if it's
it's because it's made with real lemons and no like
and not pink ones.
It's also made with stevia, not some sugar, but mostly stevia.
Yeah.
Which I'm not a fan of. I don't
Yeah.
like stevia, but
I don't know what Steve ever did to deserve the accolades of sweetness. The accolades of sweetness. What an amazing. No, do the spit take when I tell my punchline. Which you're going to have me redo the whole joke. No, so.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. Real. Making me salivate a lot.
Yeah.
Real story time.
Me, Mimi, and Noah are playing Don't Starve, and we start talking about like breakfast foods, and me and Noah start talking about English muffins, which have the surface area and the little holes to spread a nice jam or a nice butter. And because you have more surface area, because of those holes, you can get more butter for your bite, more cream cheese or whatever you want to put on it. And in England, things are called different things. Like an eggplant, I think is called an aubergine.
I think it actually is. Now that you're saying that word,
So I think it could be so wrong. I could be mixing it up with one other thing.
one of the times we need Mimi here.
Right? Exactly. I always need Mimi here. But yeah. So she's like oh, what is it called? Like you typically have them with like a scone. She's like,
Oh, yeah.
like a scone? And I'm like, no, it's just, an English muffin. She's like, I'm trying to figure out what we call it in England. And I was like, oh, fuck, because I remembered. I was like, I know what it's called in England. She's like, what? I said, a muffin. And I shot myself. I laughed so hard. I was in tears. She was like, what's an English muffin called in England? I was like, oh, I remember. She was like, what? I said, a muffin. I was so proud of myself. And you know what? I delved down into that rabbit hole. I was so proud. I was like, no, there's got to be more. So we were watching ASMR, and there's someone that we watch. She is bilingual. She speaks Russian and English. And she has a very nice accent.
Also speaks Russian. Did you know that?
Christina does not speak Russian.
Dalton, yeah.
Fluently?
I probably shouldn't say her full name. Sorry, Christina. Yeah, she knows several, like, fluently, no, but like a lot.
Enough to spend a month there and be fine.
And yeah, definitely.
Oh
and
my gosh.
enough to pass like a Russian 1, 2, and 3 probably course.
What?
Yeah.
Her
Family is Russian.
No idea. I had no idea.
Yep.
Wow.
Crazy, right? Anyway.
Shout out Christina.
So,
she had, like in the back of her set, like on a high shelf, she had like a thing of Russian nesting dolls, and Mimi actually knows a small fraction of Russian. And one of the words that she knows, because it was also, I believe, a song on some soundtrack, she just told me, and I'm so sorry for forgetting when you watch this, but she was like, ooh, and she wanted to like say, do you know the name of those, like in Russia? I was like, yeah. Nesting dolls? Fuck you. It's the funniest format of joke ever. There was one more, and I literally wrote it down. There was one more so I wouldn't forget it. You ever had Turkish Delight? You know where it's going. I don't even have to say anything. Just, you know what they call it in Turkey?
Muffin.
Delight.
No,
genuinely, you ever had Turkish Delight?
I actually
have
not. No.
It's just a rose sweet. And it's not even that sweet. You don't even add like a lot of sugar.
Like a flower?
It's just, like the rose flower. It just tastes like rose. It's really an iffy kind of...
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Really? Because when I was in England, I tried it for the first time, but I had like a variant of it that was like dipped in chocolate.
Yes.
It was like chocolate on the outside, and then it was like a gelatin rose
I've had
thing, and I was like, did that stevia get to you?
Yeah, it sure did.
Stevia hit the stomach in the wrong way.
It's probably because it's carbonated.
Because you shook it up so much.
I shook it up so much. Yeah. Yeah, no, I have had one, and they're okay.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it, but like I feel like maybe part of my enjoyment came from the fact that perhaps part of that enjoyment came from the fact that it was covered in chocolate.
That's fair. I had the one that was covered in chocolate as well. So
yeah,
yes.
So maybe both of our enjoyment
chocolate.
But like if it was just rose and not a lot of sweetener.
Yeah.
Because typically Mimi says like, oh, it's typically not very sweet. It's just like rose and like a little bit of sugar, little bit. And I'm like, what's delightful about that? What has to be going on in Turkey to where like that's the delight?
What a treat!
Oh, they ate it and they're like, oh, what do we call this?
A delight.
Turkish delight.
Just
They
a
were like,
delight.
We'll just call it just delight.
Just delight.
When they heard about it here, and they tried it, they were like, "Man, this is so good. It must be a delight over there."
A Turkish one.
A Turkish. Hey,
Turkish delight.
millions were made. Marketing covered. They got it. How could you not?
Oh my god. That's good. That's a good joke.
Oh yeah.
Fire.
No, for sure.
What else we got here?
Yeah, I wrote down. I literally. I kind of feel shit. It's the top. It was the number one first thing I had written down. The English muffin joke, in parentheses, rushing nesting dolls, and then the Mario film, which we talked about last
did
week.
talk about that last week.
And then Turkish delight.
So I have one that is
And then pink lemons, flu shots at Hardee's.
time sensitive. That it's much more of a conversation. It's one word. And I need you to know.
Good. We're at minute 50. We're going to edit some of this out. I think that one
We're at a
conversation will lead us to the end.
We're at a minute 50?
We're at minute 51.
Oh, I thought you said we're at a minute 50.
No,
Like,
we're
feels
at
like we've been
we're
going
at
for longer
minute
than that.
51.
Are we really?
Deadass. Look at the bottom of the screen.
I mean, I can't read it, but that's insane.
Oh, yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah, we're at minute 52. So if we do the editing, it'll, do this one conversation and it'll lead us out.
Wow, this is going by so fast.
Exactly.
One word. Do you know this word?
Spigot.
Yik yak.
No, there was an app called Yik Yak.
There sure was.
And I'm sure that it was...
You keep saying was.
Wait. What?
You keep saying was.
Didn't Yik Yak go away?
It did.
Is it back?
It's back, baby.
The yak's back?
The yak's back.
What was Yik Yak? Because I forget. Oh, he's immediately brought it up.
I know. I want to talk
The
about
yak
it.
is back. No!
I'm passionate about it.
My only joke.
Oh, it's already the thing. Yak is back.
If you look up Yik Yak, the actual website is Yik Yak.
Damn.
The yak is back.
Well,
Damn it.
You thought of it
Damn
independently, though. You thought of it independently.
Yeah.
My view is on jokes. If I thought of the joke independently and it happens to be similar or the same as another person's joke that they thought of independently, that is not stealing.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
But yes, Yik Yak.
I forget what it was.
Okay.
It debuted in like 2013 when I was too young to
Yeah.
social media, phones.
Oh.
I was too young to.
See, I was too young. Like that at that time, I wasn't allowed to have Snapchat because at that time, people forget this,
But
but
13 didn't have phone.
well, people forget this too. Snapchat, nudes only. That's really all it was used for when it was beginning because it was like, oh,
Is
it
that
goes
not
away.
what it's used for
I mean,
anymore?
it's definitely used for now, but it's like people don't care. They just send nudes. Like you don't have to send nudes on Snapchat.
That's all I do in our group chat.
You just flash the bat symbol. Bat symbol? Bat sign?
That signal.
Bat signal. I was closer
Very close.
with symbol.
Yeah, very close to symbol.
So, but yeah, so my parents were like, you're not getting Snapchat. We know what that is used for.
Yeah.
Primarily. Now it is used more for, there's a lot
It's
of
crazy
conversation
to think
we
about how
had.
far Snapchat's come. Like
Quite a bit.
sometimes I look at like someone's like, hey, this is a Snapchat I took all this time ago. And it's like the little timer used to be more square.
Yeah.
You only got one line of fucking text to make it count.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't add multiple
Because
lines
it
of
was
text.
just for nudes. So it was like, look at this. Check out my...
If you wanted to label it, dick.
Dick.
Like that's you had to send.
A title screen for your nudes.
You didn't get different fonts. You didn't get to add. Now you can add multiple different separate little
Yeah.
like lines or different sources, and you
stickers?
can choose different fonts, stickers, GIFs.
Yeah.
Just you can do so much with
So
Snapchat
much
now.
more.
It was literally a picture and maybe like 50 characters if you're lucky,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Yep.
10 seconds or was infinite timing a thing back then? I don't think when it debuted you
No,
could
it was
set
not.
it to, oh,
You
you
could
can
not.
look at this for as long as you like, but once it's gone, it's gone.
I believe it was only 10 seconds. You couldn't even do the 3. I'm pretty sure it was just 10 seconds. No, it was 3 because
It might have been 3 to 8
I'll
because I got
tell- I'll tell
Snapchat
that
and sent nudes.
I'll tell that story off camera. But so yes, but Yik Yak. So my parents didn't let me have Snapchat,
Yeah.
but they let me have Instagram,
Yeah.
and I was able to get Yik Yak. I forget why. My parents were like, "Yeah, you can have Yik Yak."
I feel so old. I know little to nothing about what Yik Yak
Yes.
was or is.
So now I will tell you. So yes, came out in like 2013, and it is an anonymous page where local people. It's all
You said the word anonymous, and I'm like, God, this is so dangerous.
yeah.
Oh, it's
yeah,
so
there's
dangerous.
a reason why it went away, and it's crazy the shit that happened. So it is your local It covers a certain mile radius, and everybody within that radius can message anonymously. Dude, so fucked up.
And it's back?
And it's back.
Why is it back?
I wonder if they've changed some things to make it a
Put
little
it
safer.
away.
No, I love it. I love it.
I'm terrified.
It's bad. It's so bad.
Yeah.
But you know what you're signing up for.
That's true.
Like, don't get Yik Yak if you're not chill with
A lot of
things.
I wouldn't feel too comfortable saying right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are things you can, like,
There are things you can report.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And there are things...
Well, that's good. I think it definitely needs a type of moderation.
And I'm sure that's a big part of the new
with
update.
Anonymity, a word from last episode.
Anonymity, yes.
Anonymity, not
Did you do your homework?
anonymity.
Yeah.
Yeah, with anonymity comes a need for moderation.
Yes, big time.
So the fact that you can report particular things is good, but
what it was essentially used for... Why?
what is that?
Why?
What am I looking at?
Why?
You remember this?
It looks like a piece of toast.
Wait. I know the word. I know it. Street chat. Street chat. Is that what street chat was? Because I didn't even know what street chat was. This was our freshman year of high school.
Freshman year.
Street chat must have been a similar thing, where it was like an anonymous
Sounds
thing.
like
It was.
Was it by the school? You're talking about a certain miles radius.
A lot of people
Street
did,
chat
yeah.
might have been for schools.
There were a
think
lot of
so.
school apps like that, too.
It
Yeah.
was.
Dude, our vice principal, I feel like I can say his name because he shares one with like a
He's
famous
Rick
celebrity.
James, bitch.
Rick James, bitch. That was his name. His name's Rick James.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Bitch.
So our vice principal, Rick James, dude's like, dude's like taller than me.
He's like 6'9".
Dude's like 6'9", and like
6'7",
he
maybe.
had a back injury at a young age, so like he can't have bad posture. Dude's always up there.
Wow.
Always on guard. Always alert. He can't turn his neck. You say something, he's like, oh,
Huh?
all of them, dude. Like whispers of it, like, hey man, did you download Street? No, not my school. Dude was not having
That's
any
hilarious.
of it. Like he'd get over the intercom. He's like, if it is found out that any student is using street chat, disciplinary action, suspension, we will call the police.
That is
Like he
so
was
funny.
upset.
Yeah, he was like, we will track your like
IP.
IP address and like to whoever, because it was linked to your posts. We were like, we'll track you, we'll find you.
Because
And
they
we
were
will
working
kill
with
you.
like some schools have like police officers that like stay
Yeah.
at the school. That's their routine. They were like, we are working with the like local police department. The bullying has gotten so bad
It was brutal.
that like we are working with them, and they
yeah.
are in fact able to track IPs. Just
yeah.
know that everyone who has posted, we are able to find you. And for those that are thinking about it, we will be able to find you.
Yep.
We will hunt you down. Anyway, yeah, I remember street chat.
In regards to cool names, I had a teacher. her name was Richie, which is a rare.
Already awesome.
Oh, but it gets better because she married a man with the last name Rich.
What? Her name was not Richie Rich.
Her name is Richie Rich.
Bro.
That's so.
Is that not so dope?
That's so sick,
Yeah.
man.
Imagine being Richie Rich.
Hi, like just business meeting, man.
Yeah.
Like I am Jim Allman. This is my partner, Christian Rollman.
Yeah.
Partner in a business way. We're not.
Yep.
Sometimes, but not very.
Not often.
Not enough. But
Definitely not on camera.
Honestly, yeah, only kiss when the camera's off. But
Yeah.
but
After every
and
episode, we turn the camera off and we just do a little spooch.
just one time. But and you. And they go, that's a lot to unpack, but Richie Rich. Like, that's what it is.
Imagine this dude doing that little speech every time we present ourselves.
Every time. That's the spiel.
Oh,
and
shit.
we have a podcast.
Oh,
Anyway.
that's funny. But yeah, so
Richie Rich, awesome name.
great name.
Yeah.
So Yik Yak was the same thing, anonymous and local. And I used it in a very wholesome way. I really liked talking about...
You're a fantastic person. I definitely admire, like, the one... You continue, and then I'm going to go based off
Okay.
what I just said. You used it in a wholesome way. How?
Yeah, so like I really liked talking about... I'm a big basketball nerd. I really
Yeah.
like basketball. I really like the NBA, and I liked talking about the NBA. And I didn't have a whole lot of friends who talked about the NBA, so I would just go to NBA message boards and just anonymously chat away, and it was a blast. And but most people did not use the app that way. What were you
I'm
going to
certain.
say?
I was going to say that I've really only ever used anonymity in a wholesome way like
Yeah.
that, meaning like there was one time where, gosh, like, you know, high school shit, like y'all are being too mean to each other.
Yeah.
We are going to put names on paper.
Yep.
Put them in a hat. You're all going to draw names. You're going to write a nice note to that person and put their name on the outside. Put the name back in the hat. Everyone find your name and take the note. And you got a random anonymous note that was supposed to praise you in some way. And no, genuinely, that it worked because like what? You just go to the teacher and be like, someone called me a bitch. And
they're like, oh, I know that handwriting.
Literally. Oh, I bet they would literally go like,
yep.
Yeah, that's Sarah Jean. Sarah Jean, fuck, go to the office. Office now.
Fuck you. Go to the office. Yeah, teacher.
Literally, they would be like, yeah, it's completely anonymous. They would just like read the mean note compared to like some handwriting from homework and just be like, hey, for no particular reason, Brittany, office. Like, I'd laugh so hard. But no, everyone did get a nice note, and it was
nice.
a stupid. Do you remember this in choir? I think it was like a cappella. We did
Oh, well,
this.
that makes sense. If it was in like an English class, that shit would have gone
really
but like
rough. In
but
choir, do you
yeah.
remember when our
That's
choir
cute.
teacher had us all write nice things about each other anonymously?
That's adorable.
No.
Okay.
Well,
Seth doesn't have a heart, so it's okay. Just
It's
kidding.
true.
You have a big bulbous heart. I'm sorry.
Big fat voluptuous heart.
a big old thick heart. But no, I loved that because like
That's sweet.
I feel like in day to day, if you don't talk to someone regularly or even a little bit, going up to them and being like, hey, I really admire this one thing about you is definitely weird.
Super creepy. Yeah.
But behind the
comes off
wall
creepy.
of anonymity, it's so easy to just be like, hey, I genuinely think you're a pretty cool person.
And reading that is like,
and it's awesome to see you being you every day.
yeah.
So, hey, should I let the cat out of the bag? Like what? If I'm 22 and I was in high school, and I'm going to say it was like middle high school, so I'm like 16 years old.
Yeah.
So that's, 6 years? Should I let who it was?
Yeah, go for it.
Who?
Yeah, after 6 years, should I let the cat out of the bag on who my anonymous note was to?
Sure,
It
I
was,
don't know who
it was
it was.
Oliver.
Oh.
I got Oliver, and I was just like, yo, man, it is literally really inspiring to see you being like unapologetically yourself. And I know that sometimes you struggle with it, and it is hard to like outwardly express yourself and be yourself when other people in this area can be like so rude to people for being any kind of sort of different. But you literally rock it,
That's
and
sweet.
it is awesome seeing you grow the way you are growing.
That's sweet.
And I still admire them to this day. We're still friends on Facebook, and like every success I see them do, I'm like, yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
that's with most of my friends.
Yeah.
If we are friends on Facebook, and first off, if you're watching this, I don't think you are, but no, if we're friends on Facebook and we just never talk, no, I watch every achievement you do, and I feel like a proud father. I'm like, oh hell yeah, man! I love seeing like people that I admire doing well. It is the best feeling.
It's a great feeling.
Now on to the bad side of
Yeah,
Yik
the
Yak.
bad side of Yik
Yeah,
Yak.
let's shift into.
Yeah, let's move into a little more toxicity. So
Yeah.
it's so messed up, dude. The person
Jessica W's got the fattest titties on the block. Like what?
no, so they'd shit on teachers.
Yeah?
Yeah, they'd shit on teachers because they know the teachers weren't there looking at it. So we
At my
had
school, you shout on a teacher to their face.
we had a teacher who adopted children,
Oh.
and his last name rhymes with
Cock.
no, it rhymes with stank.
Okay.
So he adopted children because he can't have children of his own.
Yeah.
So everybody called him Mr. Blank because he shoots blanks.
That's really funny.
Wow.
And,
no, honestly, that's really, really
Messed
shitty.
up. So
like
messed up.
if that
Oh, yeah.
teacher, I truly hope that teacher never had to go through reading these messages.
did.
I'd be really.
So
The teacher found them.
He was the dean of the high school, and so
Oh man.
when he found it,
Yeah.
he was the one who was in charge of like doing the punishments.
Yeah,
He's writing it
definitely
down.
not fucking cool, especially
Yeah.
because like that is such a personal thing. Hey, on the humor scale, A for creativity there.
Really
You
good.
kind of nailed it, but that was really fucked up. That was really
Super fucked up, especially from somebody who also does those things. Not cool, but so fucking funny.
Just so funny.
If you could make a joke with my name that would be like that, dude, I'd laugh so fucking hard.
Yeah,
I
but
can't
like
think of
it's so
anything.
hard
It's
with
really
like
hard
Christian
with
Roll. Christian can't breathe. Like there's nothing.
Christian Rollman. Nothing. Really nothing.
Holman.
Holman.
Solman. No. Bowman. I don't know.
Bowman.
There's
Bowman.
nothing.
I've
There's
gotten
nothing.
Christian Bowman before.
Jim Altman. No. You know, my mother's.
Which
We're gonna cut right here because
Your
I'm about to
mother's?
say my mother's maiden name. Whoa, that was you could have logged into a lot of things I have.
Sure did.
Anyway,
Sure could. So super fucked up. Absolutely so fucked up. But funny. And yeah, when it was found out, Yik Yak was banned from the school. And like you couldn't even have it on your phone, which I was super pissed about because I used it so wholesomely and like I really enjoyed the conversations I was having on Yik Yak. So to know it's back
like
is pretty
it's
nice.
like if a group of people like started like posting rude shit on Facebook. It's like you can't have Facebook on your phone. It's like, well, no, actually, I'd like not having Facebook on my phone. I don't know. TikTok.
Well, so like
I feel like that should have happened. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
surprised TikTok never got like quote unquote school canceled.
especially throughout all this devious lick stuff.
Have
Oh,
you
yeah.
seen the TikToks of not of the devious licks, not of the graceful yields?
Yeah.
Have you seen
no.
just the videos of like students at their desk just
Yeah,
laughing because the principal's on the intercom and he's like, "You motherfuckers!
You're stealing the urinals and you're stealing the soap. No one can wash their hands.
All the bathrooms are shut down.
You can't use the bathroom. Your bathroom privileges are taken away.
Piss outside when you wake up in the morning.
Go piss in the
Piss
bushes.
outside."
But we got gum taken away because kids would stick gum under the. And it's like gum was like a thing for like it helped me focus during
Yeah, I'd
class.
rather you take my desk away.
Yeah, Jay, just take the desk away. I'll sit on the floor if I can chew gum and be on Yik Yak.
What if you could pick? What if you're
Gum
gonna
or
chew
desk?
gum in my class? You can pick chewing gum or having a desk.
Up to you. It's out of my hands. But yeah, man. So Yik Yak got banned because the dean got like super pissed off.
Rightfully
Dude,
so.
what a loser.
Rightfully so.
Imagine-
Oh, you mean it got banned
Yeah.
because he got pissed off?
'Cause he got all
just got a
salty.
little like soft about it. Like he,
got all-
just took it personally.
He got all salty, not like any. Never mind. Too soon. Too soon. Salty
Sloth?
semen?
Blanks?
Blanks.
I thought that's where you were going.
Yeah, that's where I was
But you said
going.
too soon. Like someone had fucking died. I was like, what? Norm MacDonald somehow? What? How did he?
Too soon to joke about Norm MacDonald like that. Blank Donald? No, it doesn't work. He also has a kid, so it doesn't work. What's up?
Nothing. I'm just trying to. Until.
Until I'm done. Just wait for him to stop talking.
No.
It'll happen at some point. It'll be a while.
No, but that's
I'm probably gonna download the app.
fucked up.
Yeah,
Probably
super
gonna
fucked.
download Yik Yak.
I think I'm going to.
I have no
Just to
i-
see what's going on.
I have no idea what it'd be because you're talking certain miles radius.
Yeah.
I live downtown. I live like on the most active street in my town. I don't know what kind of people are
Yeah.
regularly in that area to be using it and for having it post on that particular area's
True.
board. A lot of crazy people.
Yeah.
I have a lot of crazy people downtown.
See, sometimes I literally would just scroll the app, be like, "What are people saying today?"
because people don't
crazy
care
stuff.
about anonymity in my area. Crazy people would come down my alley and just
Be-
scream their most random shit.
Just be who they are, completely unapologetic.
Yeah. They'll just come
That's
to the
so much
alley and
better.
scream about their personal issues.
Good.
It sounds cathartic. I'd love to
I
like
bet
go
it
outside
is.
into my alley and scream about my personal
That's
issues.
like one of the things that is like that is one of the most cathartic things is to just go scream. Period. So to scream your problems must be really nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe that's what the first intention behind Yik Yak was.
I don't know what their
But then
intention was.
It can't have been anything but chaos.
Yeah, it really had to, because there have been anonymous message boards forever. They're just
Yeah.
they're always so.
Yep.
I guess they were just like, we'll create a good one. You can't.
You can't do it.
Anonymous message boards are inherently bad.
Always and
Always.
forever.
They're funny.
They're kind of
They're kind
funny.
of funny because people don't give a shit and they'll tell whatever joke they want to tell. But it's super fucked up.
Don't.
So do not.
But you're gonna download it.
But I'm for sure
I
gonna
might take a
download it.
peek. But don't support it.
No, and don't contribute to it
Yeah, the fact
unless
that
it's really funny.
yeah, like send it to us first.
Yeah.
Our email. Is it like it's
It's in there.
connected to the website
Yeah, fuck it.
anchor.fm or
Just
whatever?
read it.
Hey,
Find
should
it.
I tell them what the website is?
Go ahead.
I'll do so while telling them how much we love and appreciate them and how thankful we are for them. Hey, a special thanks to 4 people in particular: Miller, Jamie, Aurora, and Kansas, 4 people that donate monthly to the podcast to keep the thing running. We absolutely love you guys and what they do. We're just throwing things now?
It's done. I'm done with it. So
Okay. So what they do is they go to anchor.fm, that is anchor.fm/anything but, and that'll bring you to our homepage where you can hit the support button, and they donate one of three things, either 99 cents a month, $4.99, or $9.99, and that just keeps this podcast running both in an auditory and visual manner that is nice to see and nice to hear. So thanks for also burping during the show.
I've done it plenty of times.
But no, we really do love you guys. I'll say a huge thank you to the producers of our show, Salty Sloth Productions, who let us use this lovely equipment, and the studio itself, Primordic Studios, our good home.
Yeah.
Love this place.
Love it.
I do love this place, honestly.
It is a great place.
And look, aha, we
Hey!
pointed it out last episode, but for those seeing on YouTube, I won't even say what it is.
Get a
you
load
know
of
what?
this
On
society.
YouTube? Hey, YouTube. Isn't that great? Isn't what I'm pointing at fantastic?
So good.
Oh, it's so
And
good.
it's right above this, which is also great.
Oh, man, this is in this, isn't it halfway through last episode this was here?
Yes.
Okay,
We
but
came
still,
back
you
from
don't know
that.
what I'm pointing at.
Nope.
Anywho. It's been here since the last time we recorded, like a month
It's been
and a half
here for
ago.
like over a month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Noah for being Noah. Shout out Christina.
Yeah. Shout out Christina.
Oh,
Shout out-
Noah. Noah gave you the board? Yeah. Oh, well.
Shout out
Shout
Ty.
out Noah for the board.
We probably shouldn't shout out people if
Because
they're.
we're going to forget people. That's what I'm saying.
Well, not only that is we shouldn't shout out people if they're not contributing. He did. No. But
Noah did. We talked about Christina.
We talked about Christina and Noah, but we shouldn't be shouting them out if they're not giving us money.
Yeah, what the fuck,
Fuck.
guys? I don't know. Noah's bought me a lot of alcohol in my day.
That's fair.
Legally, like, it was at his house, and I went to it to legally drink, but he was the one that bought it and didn't make me pay. He wasn't buying me on. This is the end of my show. I'd like to thank you guys. Bye.
Bye. Felt like we were in a Paul Blart movie, you know what I mean? With how good that segue was.
Oh my god.